I was with someone else, but my mind and heart kept coming back to you. You were always the one I longed for, no matter how many times I tried to push those feelings away. The touch of someone else felt foreign, incomplete. It was like they were a substitute for something I lost, something I couldn't quite let go of. That something was you. Being with someone else made me realize just how much I was holding on to you. It wasn't their love I craved, but the way you made me feel when we were together. I couldn't understand how I could still feel this way. I was with someone else, yet my heart beat only for you, every thought, every breath consumed by the love we once shared. I tried to bury my feelings for you in someone else's arms, but every time I closed my eyes, it was your face I saw. Every time I tried to smile, it was your name that I whispered. With every passing moment, I kept thinking of you, no matter who I was with. The love I felt for you was so deeply rooted that no one else could ever take your place. You were the one I thought I could forget. But here I was, with someone else, wishing it was you beside me, wishing it was your smile that made my heart skip a beat. How could I be with someone else when you were always the one on my mind? Every touch they gave me only reminded me of how much I longed for your touch. I tried to bury the past, but it always resurfaced when I was with someone else. My heart could never be where it wasn't meant to be, and that place was always with you. Even as I sat across from someone else, my heart was with you. They were just a distraction, a fleeting thought, but you were the one who had my soul. I found myself smiling in someone else's arms, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the way I smiled when I was with you, the way my heart danced in your presence. I was supposed to be happy, moving forward, but every step forward with someone else felt like a step back from you. It was you I missed, you I wanted. I wasn't ready to face the truth, but it became undeniable. The love I thought I could bury was still alive, still breathing, and it was all for you. No matter how far I pushed you away, no matter how many other people I tried to love, it was always you who lingered in my thoughts, my heart, my soul. I was with someone else, but my heart was still tethered to you, bound by the memories, the love we shared, and the pieces of my soul that were always yours. You were the last thought on my mind, and even in someone else's arms, your face never left my mind. The love I once thought I lost still lived on in my every breath. They say time heals all wounds, but I wasn't sure it could heal this one. I was with someone else, but your memory was still my constant companion. Every time I thought I could move on, I found myself thinking of you. Being with someone else didn't change how I felt about you. It only made me realize how deeply I still loved you. I was with someone else, but every fiber of my being was calling out for you. Their touch couldn't heal the wound you left in my heart, and their love couldn't replace what we once had. The harder I tried to move on, the more I realized how impossible it was. I was with someone else, yet it was your smile, your laughter that still filled my heart. I tried to convince myself that being with someone else was enough, but every time I closed my eyes, it was you I saw, and no one else could ever compare. How could I let go of someone who was never really gone? Even with someone else beside me, I was still holding on to you, the one who had my heart from the start. I never knew how deeply you had shaped me until I was with someone else. The love we shared still echoed in every corner of my heart, and no one else could fill that space. Even when I was with someone else, I couldn't stop thinking about how right it felt when I was with you. It was as if you had marked my soul in a way no one else could ever reach. Being with someone else didn't make the longing go away. It only made me realize that you were the one I truly wanted, the one I could never forget. Every night I lay beside someone else, but your memory kept me awake. It was as if my heart couldn't let go of the love that still lingered between us. I was living in a lie, pretending to be happy with someone else, but all I could think about was you, wishing you were here, wishing I was with you. With every touch, I was reminded of how your love made me feel. No matter who I was with, no one could compare to the warmth, the passion, the depth of what we shared. Even in someone else's embrace, it was your love I felt. Your touch still lingered in my soul. Your name still echoed in my heart. No one could ever take your place, not in my thoughts, not in my heart. I was with someone else, but you were the one I still desired, the one I still loved. Even when I was in someone else's arms, my mind couldn't stop drifting back to you, as if my heart knew it belonged to you and only you. The touch of someone else couldn't erase the fire that burned for you. I found myself looking into someone else's eyes, but it was your face I was seeing. It was your laugh I was hearing. It was your love I was yearning for, even when I was supposed to be with someone else. There I was, with someone else's warmth surrounding me, but my thoughts were consumed by you. It felt like my body was in the present, but my heart and soul were forever lost in memories of you. No matter how much I tried to focus on the moment with someone else, the only thing I could think of was how much I missed you, how much I longed for you, how much I still loved you. It's like I was living in a lie, pretending I could give myself to someone else when my heart was still fully yours. I couldn't stop thinking of you, no matter how hard I tried. In the arms of someone else, I was supposed to feel whole, yet all I felt was a piece of me missing. That piece was you, the one I couldn't forget, even when I thought I had moved on. Even when I was kissing someone else, I could still taste you on my lips, feel your presence beside me, as if the love we shared never left me, even in someone else's embrace. I wasn't physically with you, but emotionally, I was never anywhere else. It was someone else's hands that held me, but my heart was always in your grip. I tried so hard to let go of you, but every time I was with someone else, your name haunted my thoughts. Your image filled my dreams. It was as if you were still there, even when you weren't. It's strange how love works. No matter how far apart we are, or how close I get to someone else, I can't shake the feeling that it's you who owns my heart. No one else can fill that space. Every touch from someone else felt like an attempt to replace you, but nothing, no one, could ever take your place in my heart. My thoughts were only of you, even as I pretended to be with someone else. I was in someone else's arms, but my heart was with you. I was supposed to forget about you, but how could I when everything about them reminded me of what we had, what we still have? As I lay beside someone else, my mind wandered back to you. The warmth I felt beside them was nothing compared to the fire that ignited in my soul whenever you were near. I didn't ask for it, but being with someone else only made me realize how much I truly need you. No matter how many times I tried, I couldn't forget you. It's amazing how your heart can betray you. I thought I had moved on, but even when I was with someone else, your name echoed in my mind, and your love was the only thing I could feel. I was with someone else, but my heart kept reminding me that you were the one I truly wanted. I couldn't stop comparing every moment, every touch to what we had, and it wasn't even close. It was so easy to pretend I was happy with someone else, but when the night fell and the world quieted, all I could hear were the memories of us calling me back to you. I was surrounded by someone else, but all I could feel was the emptiness where you once were. It didn't matter how many times I tried, my heart always returned to you. I never understood how love could linger so strongly, even when you're not with someone. But every time I was with someone else, it was your face I saw, your name I whispered. I don't think I'll ever be able to truly let go of you, Even when I'm with someone else, all I can think of is how much I miss you and wish you were the one I was holding. The moments with someone else felt like a temporary escape, but deep down, I always knew that no matter who I was with, my heart belonged to you. I was in the arms of another, but all I could think about was how you once held me, how your touch was everything, and how nothing, not even someone else, could fill that void. Every kiss, every whisper felt wrong because it wasn't you. I kept telling myself to focus, to let go of the past, but my mind couldn't stop returning to you, to what we shared. I could never explain why I kept thinking about you when I was with someone else. It wasn't that they weren't enough, it's that no one could ever compare to the love we had. It's like I was trapped in a memory that didn't belong to the person I was with. Every second, every thought was consumed by the love I still had for you. I thought being with someone else would help me forget, but it only made me realize how deeply you were ingrained in my soul. Every touch, every laugh reminded me that I wasn't where I truly belonged. No matter how hard I tried to move on, I kept returning to you. Every conversation, every moment spent with someone else only made me wish I was with you instead.